Hey everybody, it's Killer Jackalope here. Finally giving you that update video that I promised you a few weeks ago. Sorry it took me so long. I am lazy. Anyway, let's get right into this and I'm going to try and keep it quick. So I think we all know, unless you've been living under the biggest of rocks, that Elon Musk wants to buy Twitter, make it into the free speech platform that he and most people think it should be. He offered the stockholders 5420 lol weed number for all their shares. And that's about 44 billion, maybe just shy of 45. I'm not quite sure on the number, the exact number myself, but so that's a lot of dough, and a bunch of people are all mad. Well, you know, if you're going to spend 44 billion on Twitter, why don't you just end world hunger? Well, why don't the people selling Twitter end world hunger? Better yet, why don't you all rich people giving Elon shit for how he spends his money? Why don't you end world hunger? Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent here. Elon agreed he said he's going to unban all the people. I don't agree with permanent bans. And Mark Zuckerberg, the guy who started Twitter, came out and agreed with it himself. He's like, yeah, permanent bans, they don't work. And by banning Donald Trump, he just went off and made his own platform. And Truth Social is probably a little bit of a joke, and it's not on Samsung. I don't know what Trump has against Samsung. Samsung, master race, lol. Anyway, he says he's going to unban everybody that was been banned. Trump's already said, I'm not going to come back to Twitter. I'm not going to come back. I like Trump, but even I think he's full of shit saying he's not going to go back to Twitter. He's missing out not going back, at least just to advertise Truth Social. Think of all the people he can pull on. And, I think, that's not necessarily a good argument. I think all the people, if they would have joined Truth Social, if they really wanted to have joined it by now, they would have. But not necessarily, and not everybody wants to go out and buy a shitty iPhone just so they can see what the ex-president has to say. Anyway, that's all old news at this point. Now, the deal might be in jeopardy because it seems that shocker, Twitter lied. It's more bots than they told everybody it was, and now Elon does not want to pay $44 billion for Twitter, and neither should anyone with a functioning brain thinks that. I think that's I wouldn't. No, that's a shitty deal. Anyway, a day ago, Elon comes out. He's like, I've been voting Democrat my whole life. He said, I won't be making that mistake again. Not those exact words, but he might as well have. And now he's going to vote Republican because he feels like they're the best. They're the best direction for this country. And in less than 24 hours, not even 20 hours later, he's been accused of sexual misconduct. Apparently, he exposed himself to a woman, touched her leg without consent. And if this all happened, she was paid $250,000 in a settlement, and she went on to break her NDA. So, another woman, he offered a horse. I guess she's an equestrian. She likes to ride horses. He offered a horse for a happy ending, and she's like, "No, I'm good." But that didn't stop her from, actually giving him the massage. She didn't leave the room as soon as he offered. She finished giving him the massage and then left the room. I guess she just missed out on a horse right there. But even if both of these things happen, I honestly I could care less. I could care less. What the funniest going on a friend. The funniest part is that I want either of these two women to come out and describe what my dick tattoos or my scars look like. And I'm just wondering, does he have a rocket tattooed on his dick? And if you're gonna get a rocket tattooed on your dick, that shows some fucking dedication right there. So we'll see what comes of that in the next few days. Moving on, AH and JD. Everybody else that's other than Elon Musk buying Twitter. That's the only other thing you people can talk about. So. You know how I feel. I got a video on my channel already about how I feel about Johnny Depp and all of this. That hasn't changed much, but she's crazy. Let's see. Let me check mine. Bed poop. Yes, bed poop. Okay, and oh yes, apparently AH and Elon had a little, fling, and he was supposedly going to test it. Not now, but apparently there was talk of him and James Franco and I guess one other guy. I don't know. I don't remember the name of, but they were supposedly going to testify that no, they're not doing that. So anyway, apparently some people noticed that the jury is mostly men, and I guess that's a problem. Apparently, sexism or whatever. So they're worried that the jury's going to side with Johnny because they're all men. But I would be worried more that the jury's going to side with Johnny because Amber's a terrible person. Anyway, moving on. Let's see. Oh, yeah, abortion. Roe v. Wade will hopefully be overturned. If you got a problem with that, condoms are 50 cents, or you could always just keep your legs closed. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm going to link one of my favorite moments from the show called The Venture Brothers. You guys might have seen it. It's on Adult Swim. I'm going to link my favorite clip in the description of this video that perfectly sums up my opinion on the abortion matter. All of you people going on and on trying to justify it, y'all sound like the Action Man justifying how he killed a baby. And all I have to say to you is, in the words of the great Colonel Gentleman, okay, baby killer. And that's the end of this video. And you guys, you have no idea. This is probably like the 10th or 12th, maybe even more. I recorded this a lot. This is harder than I thought it would be, actually sitting in front of a camera and not just ranting drunkenly into a fucking phone while I play in a video game. I guess without a distraction, it's a hard time keeping my focus, but this will hopefully not be the last. I'm going to try and do more of these. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm the Killer Jackalope. And you guys have a great night. Amber heard you're a crazy bitch. Don't shit in any more beds.